Well, speaking of Hunter, here's some footage of Hunter Biden boarding Air Force One with his dad, United States President Joe Biden. Just a few days, at this moment, Hunter should have been one of the most wanted men in America, given the allegations about him making dodgy international deals and spending the proceeds on drugs and hookers. But this happened only 3 days after the FBI raided the home of Donald Trump. Alexandra, why does the Washington establishment not care about looking so sinister?
It's a lot like the Twitter safety and Facebook community rules, where their rules exist and everyone can read them, but they're only followed in certain circumstances and for certain people. And I think that the FBI follow that lead of social media being a bit fast and loose with its safety standards and its idea of truth. Now, is this who you want to control the narrative of our future civilization? I don't know. I'm not convinced that they're the best gatekeepers.
Okay, let's talk about the future of our civilization down here in Australia. Could this level of state oppression and abuse of power ever happen here, Alexandra?
It already happens every day. If you're a social media commentator online, you are suppressed continuously. But particularly, Craig Kelly's account was removed from Facebook during an election cycle, and all because of a topic that is highly contentious and had an impact on the election. So yes, these media companies in America are impacting other people's elections around the world.
It doesn't seem a very high priority policy issue in Canberra, should it be?
Oh, it is a high priority, but Canberra, instead of wanting to free up the internet and ensure that it is equal and fair, they're obsessing about cracking down harder. And how many ways can Canberra control the narrative, not to protect us, normal people like you and me, Fred? They don't care about us. They want to protect the reputation of politicians and their big business partners. They see social media and the free speech as a massive threat to their propaganda.
Now, Alexandra, you probably saw the footage from the weekend of lesbians at a pride march in Wales being told by the police they had to leave because they were inciting abuse from trans activists. Trans activists have taken the demand for respect to a whole new level these days. Why is it that every new victimhood group seems angrier than the last, Alexandra?
Well, you have to remember that it's deeply offensive and hateful that if you're a lesbian, if you don't sleep with a guy who thinks that they're a woman, well then you're a bigot. And so this has enraged this group of activists who couldn't stand the presence of lesbians, and lesbians who have been angry for a lot longer than they have were retaliating. And so what you've got is the ever-decreasing pool of identity politics shouting at each other. But it's great for you and me, Fred, because what do they call us? Is it heteronormative or cis or something? Well, we can sit back now and be like, it's not us anymore. The heat's off, we can just have a nice time and watch the endless cycle of cannibalism going on in their movement.